Right, welcome back to Delboy's Garage. Sunday now. It's an absolutely fantastic day. So what the plan is today is, it's a bit cold at the minute. It's still only 48 degrees in American temperature and 9 degrees in the rest of the world's, and that's a bit chilly for a ride at the moment, but it's warming up nicely. It was only 5 degrees earlier, so it's going to give it about another hour or so to warm up. And in the meantime, I've got some stuff to catch up on. I had a few questions I just want to answer about what's happening. We've got 2 or 3 projects on the go, and also pay a thanks on a mail call as well. So first of all, the mail call. Okay, the first one is this. Well, this is the what we've had. It's second gen garage. I had a sticker today. This is from Mark. Now, Mark, as you may or may not know, is a faster cat. I'll put a link up there. I can't remember it. Sorry, Mark. And the note you put on there, Mark, is fantastic. It's a personal note, so I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to write that as well. And that will go up on the sticker wall when I get them all in place and size them all up where they're going to go, so it goes in the right place. I've got about 12 now, so I'm going to put that up. So I appreciate that, Mark. Thanks ever so much for the sticker. Love it. Second gen garage. Second gen refers to the car. He's got a second generation Camaro. Embarrassed myself. I'm a bike guy. I don't know. I'm sorry. But that's cool. Thanks for that, Mark. I really appreciate that. So that's cool. The next thing is the projects. Now, I had someone ask the other day, where's the finished videos for the trailer? You can't be carrying moving on. You haven't finished them. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. I've followed 2 projects recently, almost to the point of completion, and then they've just dropped off YouTube. It's really irritating because you get quite involved in them. But that's not the responsibility of the person whose project it is. They don't produce their projects for you to watch. They're not a viewing facility for you to enjoy. It's not the TV, this is YouTube. And on that basis, those people are just sharing with you what they want to share, and that's their prerogative. Personally, I've made a pledge on Project Rat Trailer to finish it and get it on the road and show you all it towing down the road. I've got a mate, John, like John, probably watching, mate. He's got a GoPro or 2, and we're going to do some on-the-road shots when he gets back from uni, because he's studying 10 to the dozen. He never gets a minute to himself, but when he gets a day back and I get a day off, we're going to get on the road when the trailer's finished and we're going to do some filming. So you will see that. It will be on YouTube at some point, but it's cool, it's ready, so let's show you. And also, Jeff, you asked me where the Suzuki is. Haven't seen it for a while. It's been there under the cover, just haven't had a chance to touch it. We've been working 60-hour weeks for the last 2 weeks, which is cool because it pays the bills, but it doesn't give you time for YouTube or practicing or doing any riding of any kind apart from to and from work. So today we're going to enjoy ourselves, but just going to do a little bit of stuff first. So there we go, let's have a look. Projects. We've got trailers halfway, I reckon, towards it and finished halfway through the final stages. Just got to put the chain link between. I've finally got the lights now. I've got a light board arrangement, which I've decided we're going to cut and shut because it's too wide for the trailer, so we're going to cut and shut it into the right width and then scrim it and then affix it and then place the wiring in. So the wiring comes out the front. I've then got to, this is the frame that, in that angle, that bolts to the back of the bike, and then the trailer hitches to that. That bolts on up under here to the bike, and I've got to wire a female socket which will probably go sort of somewhere here or here, so that I can plug that in. So that's all got to be done. This has been a great success, this daft kind of Z900 tail thingy me bob. It has been a success in practical terms, because if you look at it there, it's nice and clean, and you look at it underneath, you can see it's doing its job. It's catching all the crud, and I just wipe the light off every few days to keep the light coming out of it and all that underneath. I'm going to paint that silver today as well. Good coat of silver engine lacquer to get that nice and reflective, and it reflects this light even more. It does actually increase the amount of light coming out the back. It kind of just bounces more of it over the road. Really cool. So that's been a great success. Jeff, there's the Suzuki. Loving it to bits. Really looking forward to a ride today. Going to have a little play in the sunshine. What's not to like? Look at that. And of course, Penny Put Stops Harley. She never gets to ride it, poor thing. So we're going to have a little play on that today as well. We're going to go down to the quay at the dockside, have a coffee, chill out, and a nice ride back the long way. But not before we go to the scrim. Now, this silly mask thing, no, for the attention of everyone, I'm not going to put lights in the eyes. I think it just looks a bit too obvious. I think that's been done to death. To answer other people, there is a hole underneath there. In fact, that part of the tray, the mask underneath isn't touching, so all the rain that goes in through the eyes is going to drop out through the bottom. That's not a problem. This is hardened off quite nicely now. You can't kind of put big old fingerprints in it like I thought. You can put fingerprints in it, but you can't stodge it like I thought you might be able to. Putty does take a while to dry, but it is smoothing off, and I'm going to scrim that over today and then put the final coat, because we're not using the old Ratto Bando today. We're going to, instead of that, go out on the Nasbags and leave this for 24 hours to dry. I was going to put a heater blowing on it in the front, and then that will be reasonably dry for tomorrow. I've got to put some extra scrim over that before I put the final layer over. So that's that. That's that. That's that. Let's get stuck in. Make a note. This was a little gift from my friend. Box this turned up. I got this turn up just out the blue. I got a box turn up, and it's a heater from my friend Byron. Byron and 5. If you check his channel, Byron and 5. Byron is the very clever graphic designer that designed the Delboy's Garage logo. Just out the blue, he sent me the logo, and because I'm a whining girl and I was whinging about the cold at 9 degrees, he sent me a heater, so it's toasty and warm. So Byron, thank you for that. I know you said don't bother putting on a video, but I want to. I really appreciate that. That's very kind and very generous indeed. Over the moon, mate. Fantastic, thank you. A very generous gift, and I've seen some crafty to send back to you. That is amazing. So thank you. I've been sorting out the scrim bits, and I found this bit. This is obviously something I didn't realise still had. This is my brother Lee. My brother lives the other side of the world in Australia. He's a paramedic, and he likes bushcraft videos. I'll put a link at the bottom. And I just want to do these for you, Lee. I found these are my bush pants. Obviously, once upon a time I used to wear these, and when I wear these I can hide in the garden, so that's quite amazing. Why I want to hide in the garden in my bush pants, I guess I don't know, but I thought you might like those. Let me know if you want them, I can send them to you.
But they're pants as in underwear?
Pants. There's another thing, see, lots of guys in America watch this. Pants in this country are underwear, not trousers.
So what do you call underwear?
What do you guys in America call underpants? Underwear? Knickers or something? I don't know, that's girls, isn't it? What would you call these? These are pants. Kind of like Batman would wear. So they're my scrim pants for wearing in the bush, so I can hide from the Aborigines. So anyway, let's cracking on with this. Just going to put a layer of this scrim over the top of the putty itself, just to hide that, because it's smooth. If I put a layer of scrim over the whole lot, you're still going to see the smoothness. So might as well do a good job of it. Trim it up. The best answer on the pants question will get a prize. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll think of something, eh, Pen?
A bit of scrim.
Bit of scrim. It wins the scrim pants. There you go. The best answer for what underwear is called in America will win the scrim pants sent to their address. You will have them free of charge. You have your own camouflage underwear. Here we go. So that's covered that side. Bit. There we go, so that's cut the two sides.
Green flowing locks.
Now she's got green hair. We thought a name might be Madge for her, because you can get Madge out of damage as an anagram, which is pretty cool. What's next?
Because we couldn't think of anything else.
Couldn't think of anything else, I've got no imagination because I'm a numpty boy, right. Yes, Stanley. So they're two pieces already. Before we start doubling them up, I just want to do this. Cut off the excess, because I just put on the...
Because you want to make a wrap look tidy.
Yes. You get right cheeky, you are.
I've had too much coffee today.
Wake! Just trim this up from the last job. And get an adult to supervise you if you use a sharp knife, and don't run with scissors. Alright, now just load it up. Ridiculous amount of paint on that. Pouring it over. Just loading it up heavy and thick. And then
that's quite spooky.
Doesn't it? Spangly. The idea is try without getting too much of it up my elbows. Cover that.
should cut the eye holes before you paint them.
No, you let them get hard. Interfere you. You get them. You let them get hard first, and then you just slice them out with the Stanley knife. If you cut the eye holes now, you never know exactly where they're going to be. You're telling me to put LEDs in the eyes in a minute. I know, you should put LEDs in the eyes. That's an original thought. Just breathes that paint in, it truly does. Right, I'm trying to just load this up with as much paint as I dare so it doesn't start running. The cotton which the scrim's made from gets quite stretchy and works quite well at sort of filling in the features, but the effect that I wanted is of it just gently morphing, pushing its way up underneath the scrim, rather than actually being a mask stuck to the front. So I think we've achieved that a little bit more now. I mean, it's daft, isn't it? Let's face it, it's just rat and survival stuff. It's not serious. It's a bit of fun. I'm sure that the people who work for studios that make, you know, special effects probably do this for a living.
What a great job.
Yeah, what a great job. Just keep that poked in there around the features. Keep the eyes poked in. We'll chop the eyes out later once it dries. We'll just cut that out around the eyes. Around the features. That's it, here we are. That's how we wanted it. It's a bit less defined now, which is what I wanted. So it looks like the mask is, or a face is pushing out through the scrim. That's the effect that was desired, and I think we've done it. Have a look from the side. It definitely looks, that's better. A lot better than a mask stuck to the screen, which just looked a bit lame, to be honest. Now there's no point in thinking that that finish is going to be any good, because it's not. It will just shrink back in, disappear. It will need another coat, and I'll do that once it's hard in a few days. It takes probably 2 or 3 days and it'll go rock hard. So I'm just going to put heater on that now. We're going to have to play like everyone else is. It's far too nice to sit in, as my neighbour has demonstrated. Time to go and play on the bikes. Here we go. Thanks for watching Delboy's Garage. Ride safe. We're going to have a play. We'll see you next time.